Hi. So I was talking about communication, and I think many of you thought I'm only talking about horse whispering. I am, but I also I think communication is so much more. It's not just how I communicate with somebody else; it's also how I communicate with myself. And most of us have lost a big part of the communication, a very necessary and essential part, I think, and that's your emotions. So most I go to wherever, kindergarten or wherever they are children, listen to the parents. I think 99% will say, "Don't cry," to their children. And one of the first things I teach whoever comes to me with the horses, and I teach them they don't do anything unnecessary. The dogs don't, the horses don't, nobody does. Everything we do, it has a reason. And for the horses as well, they don't swipe their tail or they don't bite you because they feel like it, because it's a waste of energy. And no animal would ever waste its energy, especially not one that might be afraid of being eaten by a lion or whatever else. So a horse would not attack you unless it was absolutely necessary, because otherwise it would save its energy for the real important parts. So now back to the energy and back to the communication. We don't cry for no reason. If we need to cry, if we are angry, if we feel very joyful, that is for a reason. It's necessary, it's important, it's something to listen to, it's something to acknowledge, it's something to see and to live, and not something to suppress and say, no, don't cry. See here, you get a cookie. Please be smiling again, because then you're missing probably at least 50% of your communication, probably more, and you will feel stuck at some point, or you will be will be sick because you just store one negative feeling above another, and at some point it just kind of breaks out. So communication is, I'm not just talking about talking to your horse. That's a very nice part, but it's also about the connection within yourself. And if you want to see me suffer, then please help me to get to Argentina, because the race is also, it's not about getting from A to B with a horse. Yes, but there's so much more. There is so much about how much can I take? How creative am I for finding solutions? How do I deal with all the emotions? How do I do that all by myself? Because there's not really somebody I can yell at, but the horse. So I want to live through that, and I want to take you with me to live with me through that and see where we can get and what we can learn and how we can evolve. So yes, that's a whole big part about communication that I think is absolutely essential. So please help me get there and at least apply it in your life and tell me all about it.